Happy Halloween, and welcome to part 2 of cleaning up the Comal. The first section is just on top of the tube chute. The majority of this part 2 video is distal to the tube chute, the cleanup distal to the tube chute, the part of the river we don't really usually swim on, but this is all just prior to the tube chute. The entrance to the tube chute is only about 25 or 30 feet away from this area. Just a tremendous number of cans here. I suppose it's because the current gets a little bit stronger as the river is funneled into the little narrow area of the tube chute, and the cans all seem to wind up here. So we collected a complete bag in this area before we even started, because our mission today was to do all our work downriver from the tube chute. You can see we were just finding them by the bunches, and a golf ball. And this is the steps right prior to the tube chute. There was a lot of cans right underneath those steps as well. Ledette found this Dora the Explorer. She was missing her arms. And that's the first bag, just holding it up. And that's a shot of Ledette's dumping the first bag into that trash barrel there. And now here we're moving downriver, and I decided to go down the tube chute. Ledette was filming it. You could see he gets shot out of there pretty quick. Current is pretty strong there, and actually looking as we were coming down that tube chute, I didn't really see too much trash in this area, but it's only a quick look. And then there's a set of steps right here and I got out here, and Ledette come down the steps with the trash bag and my weight belt and all that, and then we resumed our swim from that point. Now we are downriver, and this next section of video is just going to give you an idea of all the pockets of cans and trash that are down here. Shoes, plastic. Unfortunately, I don't believe the divers can really get down in this area, probably because of the tube chute and the different Weir Falls and the Wernicke Falls. It would be kind of difficult to navigate those areas with scuba tanks on. Ledette's finding lots of cans, and that's a menu. That menu was laminated from one of the localist eateries. Another large pocket of cans. So that mesh bag, it actually came in very handy. I don't think I want to have a larger bag, because when that one was full, it became difficult to swim with.
Maybe we could ask this person if they would empty it for us. Sitting up there. I know it is.
So this is prior to Wernicke Falls, and I had a full bag, and I didn't want to go down the falls with this, but we had nowhere to dump it. So we asked those people, that's what we were talking about, we asked the people on the bank there if we could use their trash cans, and they were gracious enough to allow us to do that. And we'll see that load there in a second. Again, look at all these cans. These are large pockets of cans, all downriver from the tube chute. And these are all different pockets. They're not the same thing being filmed over and over again. This is as we're proceeding, probably about a 2-mile stretch of river from the tube chute to the exit point. That's Schlitterbahns, and here's Ledette is going up the steps. That's the second bag. Now this is kind of hard to tell because I'm wearing the chest cam, but this is the Wernicke Falls, which is another tube chute type of thing where the river narrows and it's just, you go through a narrow opening. So it goes pretty swift. It's difficult to tell here. You get a little idea there. That's actually toward the end of it. And there's a shoe, and just kind of on the way by, grabbed it. A pair of sunglasses. and we have some fish. See some fish in this area that you don't ordinarily see on the upriver side of the tube chute. Mainly because this communicates with the Guadalupe, so you're going to see some fish that probably swim upstream from the Guadalupe. There's a quick shot of another pocket there in the ledge, and this is bag number 3. So we're working on bag number 3. We hadn't quite filled that one up yet. And Ledette found that hat. We're going to get a better look at that in a minute. She always finds the cool stuff. She was actually using a hat to hold her cans until she went over to the trash bag there. Here's a better look at the hat. And she found that at the bottom. Strange, but true. And it's a Cavender's hat. So apparently that's a nice hat. I don't know very much about that stuff. Now, these barges are located distal to the Wernicke Falls. So downriver from the Wernicke Falls, you start to find these trash barges. But you don't have them in any place else on the river. There's one here, and then there's a bridge a little further down where there are 2 or 3 more that are all under the same bridge. So you can dump your trash in these barges, but they probably need to put a couple more upriver from these points so that people maybe use them and put their trash in there. That was one of the nicer houses. I kind of got behind there, but that house was on stilts, one of the nicer houses. Here's a big old catfish. If I had my monofin and no load, I would have had a much better shot of it, but that was a really large catfish. I'd say it was probably about 2.5 feet. And according to Ledette, she thinks this is a tractor seat. I'm not really sure what the heck it was, but I'll take her word for it. And again, she's holding some of her extra cans in that hat there. Now we're at the exit point, and this is the end of our trip for today. My beautiful wife. And that's looking down. We climb up these steps to get out of the river, and that's to street level. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and have a nice day. Be careful out there.